There's one thing I must add to the previous video is how to set up the waterfall. You won't get this nice waterfall with all the carriers without adjusting this setting here. Click on S. I've not set this up myself, so here we go. I deselect home scan and I'll select auto scan. Don't worry about the time from and to particularly. For now, this setting here, 60, I'll put that on 12. That's as tight as I can get it before my computer falls over. Windows 10, I'm not a fan of Windows 10. I think I could get used to it. I think it's my computer is old in one or two parts. I think my hard drives particularly, they're not modern hard drives, and I think the RAM is very... I don't need to tell you all this, but I've got problems with Windows 10, but I think some of the problems are because my computer's aging slightly. But really it's worth knowing that, because this figure here, the lower you have that value, the more stress you're putting on your CPU in your computer. You need a powerful computer to operate speeds, let's say 10 or lower. I think you're really pushing it below 10, but 12 seems to be the minimum I can accept, or Windows 10 can accept on this present system I'm using. What does this mean exactly? Well, look at the distance between 0200 here and 0300. On my screen there's about 4 inches there. If I were able to, let's say, halve that to 6, the distance here between 0200 and 0300 may be twice that distance. You get more scope, you get more visible peaks and troughs in the signal. It's just you're just zooming in more closely. So the lower that figure, the more detail you'll get in terms of the time. The time scale on your waterfall. It will default to 60. MW10, that's it will create a waterfall image every 10 kilohertz channel. Click on it again, you get MW9, it will record waterfalls for every 9 kilohertz channel. VFO, those are the frequencies that you input in your Jaguar INI file. Your personally chosen channels if you want to just scan selected frequencies of your choice. I'm obviously wanting to record all 10 kilohertz channels overnight, so I want MW10. That's it. You can just click off there. It's done. It's set like that. So when you record overnight, you will have waterfall images like this, but you'll need to press the E key on your keyboard to toggle between the 8 or 10 minute duration or the waterfall. Like that, so E on your keyboard. Well, that's the thing I missed out on the previous video. Johnny Skegness saying good DX.